Have you ever had that one person who just drains your energy every time you're around them? Maybe it's a friend who always has something negative to say, a coworker who constantly complains but never takes action, or even a family member who somehow makes you feel guilty for things that aren't even your fault. At first, you try to be understanding. You listen, you offer advice, you try to be supportive, but then you start noticing a pattern. Nothing ever changes. The same negativity, the same drama, the same toxic behavior over and over again. Before you know it, their negativity isn't just staying with them, it's affecting you. You walk away feeling emotionally drained. You replay conversations in your head, questioning yourself. Did I say something wrong? Am I the problem? You even start dreading being around them. And here's the worst part. If you don't recognize what's happening, their toxicity can start shaping your thoughts, your confidence, and even your ability to focus on your goals. They plant seeds of doubt. They make you question yourself. But here's the truth. You don't have to live like this. You don't have to let toxic people drain your energy, control your emotions, or make you feel less than you are. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to identify toxic people, set boundaries, and, if necessary, remove them from your life, without guilt, without drama, and without losing your peace of mind. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to make sure toxic people never have power over you again. Let's get into it. Section 1. Signs of a toxic person. Toxic people don't always come with warning labels. Sometimes they enter your life disguised as friends, co-workers, or even loved ones who seem supportive at first. But over time, their true nature starts to show. The problem is, if you're not paying attention, their toxic behavior can slowly creep in, making you doubt yourself and draining your mental energy before you even realize what's happening. So how do you know if someone in your life is toxic? Here are some of the biggest red flags to watch out for. 1. Constant criticism and negativity. No matter what you do, it's never good enough for them. They always find something to complain about, whether it's your choices, your achievements, or even your personality. You could be excited about a new job, a relationship, or a personal goal, and they'll be the first to point out what could go wrong instead of celebrating with you. Their negativity isn't just about them, it's a way to bring you down too. 2. Manipulation and gaslighting. Toxic people are experts at twisting situations to make themselves look like the victim and make you question your own reality. They might say one thing today and completely deny it tomorrow. If you try to call them out, they'll act like you're the crazy one. Ever had someone tell you that never happened, even though you remember it clearly? That's gaslighting. And over time, it can seriously mess with your confidence and self-trust. 3. Always playing the victim. No matter what happens, it's never their fault. If they hurt you, they'll find a way to make you feel guilty for their actions. If life isn't going their way, they'll blame everyone and everything, except themselves. They refuse to take responsibility, and instead, they expect you to constantly validate them, fix their problems, or feel bad for them. 4. Jealousy and controlling behavior. A toxic person doesn't want you to succeed, at least not more than them. If you're doing well, they'll downplay your success, act disinterested, or even sabotage your progress. Some of them might try to control who you spend time with, how you live your life, or what decisions you make, all under the disguise of, "I just want what's best for you." But in reality, what they want is control. 5. Lack of accountability. Ever had a friend who always makes you feel guilty even when you've done nothing wrong? That's a red flag. Toxic people rarely, if ever, admit when they're wrong. They'll dodge blame, shift responsibility, or come up with excuses for why their actions were justified. If someone in your life refuses to apologize, refuses to acknowledge their mistakes, and always finds a way to pin the blame on others, that's a huge warning sign. So why does this matter? Because if you don't recognize these behaviors, you might find yourself constantly second-guessing your own feelings, apologizing for things that aren't your fault, or carrying emotional weight that isn't yours to bear. Identifying these toxic traits is the first step in learning how to deal with them effectively. Now that you know the signs, the next question is, how do toxic people actually affect you? Let's talk about that next. Section 2. Why toxic people affect you. Now that we've covered the signs of a toxic person, let's talk about why this actually matters. Because the truth is, toxic people don't just exist in a bubble. Their behavior has a real impact on your mental and emotional well-being. And if you don't recognize it, their toxicity can start to shape your thoughts, your actions, and even the way you see yourself. So, what exactly happens when you allow toxic people to stay in your life unchecked? 1. They drain your energy and motivation. Have you ever had a conversation with someone and walked away feeling completely exhausted, like they just sucked the life out of you? That's what toxic people do. They bring negativity, drama, and stress into every interaction, and without even realizing it, you start spending your energy trying to deal with them instead of focusing on your life. Instead of feeling excited about your goals, you feel drained. Instead of feeling inspired, you feel emotionally heavy. Toxic people steal your energy, leaving you with less for the things that truly matter. 2. They lower your self-esteem. The more time you spend around toxic people, the more their negativity starts to seep into your mind. They criticize you, downplay your achievements, and make you feel like you're not good enough. Over time, you start questioning yourself. Maybe you think, am I really overreacting? Or maybe I am the problem. That's exactly what toxic people want. They make you doubt yourself so they can maintain control. 3. They increase your stress and anxiety. Toxic relationships, whether it's a friendship, a work relationship, or even a family dynamic, create an environment of constant stress. You feel like you have to walk on eggshells, constantly monitoring what you say and do to avoid conflict. And the worst part? Your brain doesn't just shut that off when you're not around them. You carry that stress with you, overthinking conversations, dreading the next interaction, and even losing sleep because of the emotional weight they place on you. 4. They distract you from your goals. Think about it. How much time and energy have you spent dealing with someone's toxic behavior? How many hours have you wasted trying to explain yourself, fix their problems, or recover from their negativity? Toxic people have a way of pulling you into their world, making everything about them and their issues. And the more time you spend on them, the less time you have for your own personal growth. Instead of focusing on your goals, you're caught up in their drama, their problems, and their endless negativity. The worst part? Their toxicity becomes your problem. If you don't set boundaries, you end up carrying emotional baggage that isn't even yours to begin with. You take on their stress, their problems, their drama, when in reality, those are things that they should be dealing with. And the truth is, they're not going to change. Toxic people thrive on keeping you emotionally invested in their chaos. So unless you make the decision to take back control, their behavior will continue to drain you, stress you out, and hold you back. The good news? You don't have to let that happen. In the next section, we're going to talk about exactly what you can do to take back your power and handle toxic people in a way that protects your energy and your peace of mind. Section 3, how to deal with toxic people. Now that you understand how toxic people can drain your energy and affect your mindset, let's talk about what you can actually do to protect yourself. Because the reality is, you can't control toxic people, but you can control how you respond to them. Here are 4 powerful strategies to help you handle toxic people effectively. 1. Set clear boundaries. One of the biggest mistakes people make is allowing toxic people unlimited access to their time and energy. If someone constantly brings negativity and drama into your life, you need to set firm boundaries. That means being clear about what you will and won't tolerate. If they always dump their problems on you, you can say, hey, I care about you, but I can't always be your emotional support 24/7. I have my own things to take care of. If someone constantly disrespects your time, let them know, I don't have the energy for this kind of negativity. If you want to talk about something productive, I'm here. But if it's just more drama, I can't engage. The key, stand your ground. Toxic people will test your boundaries, but the more consistent you are, the less power they'll have over you. 2, don't engage in their drama. Toxic people thrive on emotional reactions. They want you to argue, to explain yourself, to get upset, because that gives them a sense of control. The best way to handle this? Don't give them what they want. If someone tries to drag you into an argument, don't take the bait. Stay calm. Keep your responses short and neutral. Instead of arguing, say things like, "I'm not interested in discussing this," or "I'm going to walk away now." By refusing to engage, you take away their ability to manipulate you. They can't fight with someone who refuses to fight back. 3. Use the gray rock method. Some toxic people are relentless. No matter how much you try to avoid them, they keep coming back, looking for drama. That's where the gray rock method comes in. The idea is simple. Be as uninteresting as possible. Don't give them the emotional reactions they're looking for. Keep your responses short, dull, and emotionless. If they ask intrusive questions, give vague answers. "I don't really have an opinion on that." If they try to start drama, respond with indifference. That's unfortunate. The goal is to make interactions with you so boring that they eventually lose interest and move on to someone else. 4. Limit or cut contact if necessary. Not every relationship is worth saving, and sometimes the best way to protect your peace is to walk away completely. If someone refuses to respect your boundaries, continues to manipulate you, or brings nothing but negativity into your life, you have every right to distance yourself. You don't owe anyone endless patience. You don't have to explain yourself over and over. If someone's presence is toxic to your well-being, cut them off. Mute their calls, unfollow them on social media, or if necessary, go no contact entirely. And if you feel guilty about it, remember this: you are not responsible for fixing people who refuse to change. Your mental health comes first. Final thought. The best way to deal with toxic people is to take back control, set boundaries, stop engaging in their drama, stay emotionally detached, and if needed, walk away completely. Toxic people only have power over you if you allow them to. The moment you choose yourself over their negativity, you win. Now let's talk about the mindset shift that will help you stay in control for the long run. Section 4, the mindset shift. At this point, you understand how to recognize toxic people and how to set boundaries to keep them from draining your energy. But there's one more thing that will make all the difference: your mindset. Because here's the truth: you can't control toxic people, but you can control how you react to them. No matter how much you wish they would change, most toxic people won't. They will continue to gossip, manipulate, criticize, and play the victim. But their actions don't have to define your emotions. The real power comes when you shift your mindset and take back control over how you respond. The Stoic approach to handling toxic people. One of the most powerful ways to maintain your inner peace is by applying Stoic philosophy, a mindset that focuses on controlling your own reactions instead of trying to change things that are beyond your control. Here's how it works. 1. Don't take their behavior personally. Toxic people love to project their own insecurities and negativity onto others. But remember this: their behavior is a reflection of them, not you. When someone criticizes you unfairly, manipulates you, or tries to bring you down, remind yourself, this isn't about me, this is about them. Instead of internalizing their negativity, learn to observe it from a distance. Imagine their words bouncing off an invisible shield around you. The moment you stop taking their behavior personally, they lose their power over you. 2. Focus on what you can control. You can't control if a toxic person spreads rumors about you. You can't control if they try to manipulate others into seeing you in a bad light. You can't control their words, their attitude, or their drama. But you can control how you respond. You can control whether you engage. You can control whether you give them access to your energy. When you shift your focus from "how do I stop them" to "how do I protect my peace," everything changes. 3. Choose peace over unnecessary conflict. Not every battle is worth fighting. Toxic people want you to react. They want to pull you into their chaos. But the strongest move you can make is refusing to engage. Next time a toxic person tries to start drama, take a deep breath and ask yourself, is this worth my energy? Most of the time, the answer is no. And by walking away, you send a powerful message. I refuse to let you control me. The best revenge? Living well and refusing to let them control your emotions. Some people think revenge means proving toxic people wrong, calling them out, or making them regret the way they treated you. But the truth is, the best revenge isn't fighting back. It's living well. When you stay focused on your goals, surround yourself with positive influences, and refuse to let toxic people get a reaction from you, you win. Imagine their frustration when they realize they can't get under your skin anymore. Imagine how powerful it feels to walk away from their negativity completely unaffected. At the end of the day, toxic people only have control over you if you give it to them. The moment you reclaim your energy, your mindset, and your peace, you've already won. Final thought. You don't need to argue with toxic people. You don't need to change them. You don't even need to prove anything to them. Because the truth is, you are not responsible for fixing people who refuse to change. Your only job is to protect your energy, set firm boundaries, and focus on your own growth. Because when you rise above their negativity, you prove something far more powerful, that their toxicity has no place in your life. Imagine yourself standing at the top of a mountain, looking down at the chaos below. Toxic people are still arguing, still spreading negativity, still trapped in their own patterns. But you've moved on. You're above it. That's real power. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever dealt with a toxic person? How did you handle it? Drop a comment below. I read everyone, and your story might help someone else who's struggling with the same situation. And if this video gave you value, hit that like button, not just to support the channel, but to remind yourself that you're choosing growth over drama. And of course, don't forget to subscribe for more videos on personal growth, mindset, and self-mastery. Because at the end of the day, my goal is simple: to help you become stronger, more confident, and completely unshakable in the face of negativity. Your peace is worth it. Protect it. I'll see you in the next video.